People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now people, downtown, and when I say downtown, I am speaking about Duke Street, Orange Street, Sutton Street. It was like the wild, wild west in the evening hours, high traffic time. Based on the information, it is said that a man was in the vicinity of that Tasties, I think that is on Orange Street, when he was pounced upon by two men on a bike. Pretty much, them blaze him up, run him down, gun him down. After the smoke cleared, he was flat out. All sorts of red, head kinda, half him body. It was very bad. Now people, it is said that during that incident, the po-po, they were called, they were summoned, or they were in the vicinity. And then them roll up on the scene. When them roll up on the scene, some sort of running, chasing, gun battle ensued. After the smoke clear, two persons were in custody and one person, being the shooter, he was out. So pretty much the mathematics goes like this. The man at Tasties, DEAD. One of the shooters, DEAD. Two other suspects. The po-po recovered 3 firearms. So I am assuming that the man that was gone and then his two cronies is two Kumbala. Now people, when you hear stuff like this, and based on the information, it is said that the man that died at Tasties, he is from Loke Lane. We know that Loke Lane has a couple of gangs, I think Cuban and the next one, Taliban. Don't quote me, the name kinda skip me right now. So we know that there's all sorts of extortion war going on in that vicinity. However, we know that downtown has many gangs, so therefore this can be coming from different places, different motive, different reasons. However, what we do realize is that these people are not afraid to take out people brawling in a broad daylight in front of a crowd. And what is even worse is that they are not afraid to challenge the po-po. However, whenever they challenge the po-po, usually they always end up on the SHITTY end of the stick. And this is a next perfect example. Now people, like I said, the whole of downtown in that vicinity was chaotic yesterday. I am speaking about po-po in a cruiser, po-po on bike, specialized po-po, undercover po-po, all sorts of people. And you can just imagine that the residents in that era, they were scampering. Everybody a put them foot in them hand and a take with themselves a run for their life, a run for save them life. Pretty much is the point that I am trying to make. Now people, what we've realized is that whenever you call the po-po or the po-po are in the vicinity, it usually never ends up too good for these gunmen. So therefore, once we have quick response from the po-po, once we have some po-po that are physical, that can run and are sharpshooters, usually they have a big advantage over these criminals because them always want to challenge the po-po based on the po-po report. However, they are always losing. So as it pertains to that, the po-po 1 million and then the gunmen 0 at this point blank and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. The next thing that is popping in the news is an update about a big gun seizure that occurred in a place called Salt Spring, Montego Bay, St. James to be specific. Based on the information, it is said that the po-po, they were on a major operation. When they roll up on the spots, when they roll up on one place, they saw a group of men. When the group of men and the po-po I make 4 or 16, whatever it made, the man them start to run, them take with themselves. It is said that the po-po then intensified the search. After the search was finished, they found 3 AR-15 and 1 pistol, Smith & Wesson to be specific. Based on the condition of those rifles, still wrapped up in a plastic, they came to the conclusion that, listen, these are new tools. Them tools have never been used before. So obviously, there is some sorts of storage era Somebody just bingo. Somebody just get a shipment. They continue the operation. Them catch a next man. That man had a next pistol. So therefore, 3 AR-15 high-powered rifle and 2 pistol. People, that is crazy. Have you realized what is going on in Jamaica? Have you seen the amount of gun fines? We saw one gun fine in some sort of gated community, uptown community, in which they find a whole barrage of disassembled weapons. And then on the north-south highway, once again, less than a week ago, they found a couple of them. And people, once again. So what this shows you is that Jamaica has a very porous border. These guns are coming in. These people that are not supposed to have the tools, the persons that are least likely that's supposed to have tools, they are the ones that are armed. And the people, them legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens who needs it the most, they are the ones that are being hampered by the FLA. However, that is a next story for our next day. The Pope have also said that, listen, it seems as if these criminals, these high-powered rifles, they are the weapons of choices. And people, these weapons are very expensive. $1 million or so, 500,000. So therefore, do the maths. 1.5 million to almost $3 million worth of new tool. So therefore, this tell you say, these are no sorts of broke gangsters. These are 2.0 gangsters, 2022 gangsters. The Popo also indicated that, listen, these high-powered rifles are the rifles of choice for these gangsters to protect their turf, protect their lottery scamming. So people, this is what happens. As soon as they get the money, the higher, the better the rifle, the better the artillery. As soon as they get those artillery, it seems as if they get haunted. Them remember, say, listen, you know, say, a little man diss me down the corner. You know, say, me have a little opposition over there, so. We want to show and prove, we want to test it out. And people, the cycle of madness continues. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, and this is based on the Assistant Commissioner of Popo, Mr. Fitzbailey. It seems as if Shabdan's goose is about to get cooked. Is this an exaggeration? Is this over sensationalization? Is this facts? Or is this smoking gun? And then at the end of the day, it is just a firecracker, a whimper. Based on what the Deputy Commissioner of Popo said, he said that the investigations are ongoing. It has been intensified. There is adequate information that led them to the arrest of this person and have him as a person of interest. People, they said that he has not been interviewed as yet. However, arrangements are being made. Their investigators are putting their case together. The case is not put together as yet. However, whatever information that they have, they feel as if it is substantial. They feel as if it is adequate enough. So therefore, after those investigations are concluded, after the interview investigation, they will decide, they will determine exactly what is going to happen as it pertains to Shabdan. So people, we know, say, Shabdan has his lawyer. We know that you cannot just take people into custody and hold them for any sorts of excess amount of time without charging them. So therefore, of course, the Popo is going to say that yes, they have adequate substantial evidence. So therefore, his lawyer is going to remain quiet and remain and listen or wait and see what is going to be the outcome. So people, like me say, that is the latest as it pertains to this saga, as it pertains to dancehall producer Shabdan. Told you what the DCP said. Is what he said actually facts? Is it just some sort of long talk and no sorts of action? We will have to wait and see. I guess only time will tell. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, It is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.